seemingly nowhere and captivate our attention. No matter what conference, always fascinating. And we're ready for a clash between two squads looking to make another step in their climb to national relevance. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Illinois' offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Finds his man. It's Dixon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The kick is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Indiana's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Works the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run it to the right. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Arkin. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Complete. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Illini! The defense putting points on the board.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
RPO complete to open the drive.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They boot it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Dixon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Illinois! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Immediately fires to the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Snap from the gun on third down. And here's the third interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Clement. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to the running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
Number 4, on to kick it away.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. He fires one deep down the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air on first down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. The snap sets up the throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Third down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the